Let's talk about the sequel nobody asked for, but everyone secretly needed, Bad Santa 2, 2016. If the first film set the bar for cynical holiday comedy, this one didn't just meet it, it dove headfirst into the dirtiest pool available. The biggest new element arriving in this sequel is the introduction of Sunny Soak, played by the fantastic Kathy Bates. She isn't just Willie's mom. She's the source code for all his emotional damage. She's louder, meaner, and arguably more depraved than Willie himself ever was. Where Willie just wants to drink and steal, Sunny is a master manipulator who makes the whole operation feel less like a petty heist and more like a twisted family reunion nobody wants to attend. Bates plays her with a sort of manic, foul-mouthed glee that instantly establishes why Willie turned out the way he did. It's like watching a train wreck, only the train is screaming obscenities the whole way down the tracks. And speaking of obscenities, Bad Santa 2 truly doubles down on the depravity established in the original. While the first film surprised us with its darkness hidden under a Christmas wrapper, this sequel makes the darkness the main attraction. The humor is sharper, the dialogue is filthier, and the criminal scheme is bigger. Instead of just robbing a mall on Christmas Eve, the gang is now targeting a highly successful, supposedly humanitarian charity, capitalizing on the spirit of giving only to steal every penny. This escalation shows that Willie and Marcus haven't cleaned up their act. They've simply found new, worse ways to exploit the holiday season. But fear not, fans of Heart in the Sludge, because the one shining light, Thurman Merman, is back. Thurman is now a slightly older, slightly more awkward, but still incredibly innocent teenager who views Willie as a reluctant father figure. His unwavering optimism and commitment to Christmas idealism provide the perfect contrast to the cynical chaos surrounding him. Thurman's presence forces Willie, deep down under layers of alcoholism and self-pity, to confront the small, almost microscopic part of himself that might actually care about someone else. The relationship between Willie and Thurman is the emotional anchor that keeps this whole foul ship from sinking entirely into nihilism. Of course, Willie himself is more desperate than ever. When we find him, he's living a lonely, messy life, relying on the little money he made from the first job, completely self-destructing. When Marcus shows up with the offer for the Chicago job, Willie doesn't take it because he wants to. He takes it because he has no other options. He's tired, he's broke, and he's clearly self-aware enough to hate the life he's living, yet completely incapable of changing it. This deeper layer of desperation fuels the comedy. You're laughing, but you also feel vaguely sorry for this pathetic, broken Santa suit wearer. The dynamic of the toxic trio, Willie, Marcus, and now Sunny, is the core engine of the plot. Marcus is still the slightly less morally compromised partner, still attempting to orchestrate the robberies, but now he is constantly caught between Willie Iqua's self-loathing and Sunny, yes, outright malicious manipulation. Every scene where these three interact is a masterclass in uncomfortable family dynamics disguised as a criminal operation. They constantly undermine each other, insult each other, and generally act like the worst family imaginable, yet they're forced to work together because, well, crime pays sometimes. The setting, a Chicago charity event benefiting underprivileged kids, ramps up the stakes and the comedic irony. This isn't some faceless corporate entity they're robbing, it's an organization specifically designed to help people during the holidays. The blatant disregard for goodwill only highlights how truly bad these Santas are. The film uses the backdrop of sparkling holiday cheer and well-meaning donors to juxtapose the utter filth of the protagonists, making every drunken insult and every failed attempt at heroism land with maximum impact. In the end, Bad Santa 2 delivers what you expect, a bitter, chaotic, but ultimately strange definition of a happy ending. No one becomes a better person, but they might achieve a moment of stability, likely short-lived. Willie doesn't stop drinking, Sunny doesn't stop scheming, and Marcus doesn't stop trying to pull off low-budget heists. But maybe, just maybe, Willie and Thurman Share a moment that suggests there's hope for one of them. If you enjoyed the first film's dark humor and cynicism, Bad Santa 2 gives you more of that bitter holiday cheer, just amplified. Let me know what you thought of this chaotic sequel in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into questionable cinema.